Okay, so before we start today's episode, we want to take the time out to remind everyone that at Lush Talk, we encourage safe drinking. While we're having fun, it's also important to be responsible and not put others in danger. So make sure you are settled in like we are and drinking responsibly. With that said, let's lush on together.
Shout out to my girl, Ashley. All right.
Oh, are we live?
We're live.
What's up,
We
y'all?
live, baby.
Hey! We are here for the Passion French 75. Ooh, I was about to make, because I don't know what that other thing is. Passion French 75. Okay.
Yeah, this one special shout out to my friend Ashley because she loves her some French 75s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, very good, very good. I am perplexed by the cameraman taking this, take it to the head. Yeah. Okay, so he finished off that Moet. Very good. Good job, sir.
Did he finish it yet?
Yeah.
No, he still got a little bit more.
No, he ain't got nothing. He did what needed to be done. So, it's gone.
It's gone.
Look, yeah, it's gone.
Well, at least he has to sober up before he drives. So.
He got time. He got time, okay? All right, y'all. So if you're familiar with the French 75,
They're awesome.
they are fabulous, okay? They usually consist of gin, lemon juice, and good old champagne, okay? Now, and of course, simple syrup. Now, what we are doing though is putting a spin on that and adding passion fruit puree, okay? Making a
That sounds
passion
good.
75. Right. It sounds good to me. So, let's get into it.
Okay.
So, we'll start off, and because we're just gonna do everything in here.
Okay.
We don't need to do it in a shaker and then transfer it over.
Yeah.
However,
Keep it simple.
if you do want to do that, my advice, put ice in your shaker, stir everything together, pour it in here, and then add your champagne on top. Okay, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with the passion fruit puree, and you're gonna do half an ounce of that. Be careful, you know that, oh, she's eyeballing it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, but what am I supposed to do?
half an ounce of it.
I just want to get all around.
You just,
There you go. I'm glazing it.
you know what, she's
Glazing
gonna do
it
that.
how we do it. Never mind.
What are you? No, wait a minute now. What you and your man decide to do is your business. Hey man, it's almost Valentine's Day. Okay, do you?
Taking me down.
Woo! You know that puppy dog love when it's nice and fresh. Hey yo, she in that face. Okay, anyway. Okay, go ahead and get that simple syrup right there.
Simple
Do
syrup.
half an ounce of that.
Half an ounce.
Half an ounce, baby. Hey.
Half an ounce. Ooh. That is.
Did you just decide to abandon measurement?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? So hers might be freelance, and that is fine. Do you? You know what I'm saying?
Would it counteract if it's like science? Counteract the liquor and it'll like not go through my bloodstream faster.
No. What? No. So now we have fresh lemon juice, squoze by somebody.
Squoze?
Squoze by somebody, okay?
Do you wanna be?
Where is the lid to?
What is this?
Can you put the lid on this?
Yes. What is this?
Half an ounce. Are you sure you're not lit?
Maybe. Only God can judge me.
Wow, and that is actually a fact.
Oh, you need this one.
I do, thank you. Okay, my hypothesis is she's lit, and guess what? That's okay, because what does champagne do? Make you froggy. Okay, 1 ounce of gin. Gin of your choice, we're using Hendrick's. Okay?
What is that?
1 ounce.
1 ounce, baby.
Mm-hmm. Boop. All right, let's give it a little gentle stir. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our champagne. We're gonna go ahead and stick with what we've been using. The Veuve Clicquot.
You know, when you say it like that, it reminds me when Rihanna does the like, je dare.
Oh no. She do
just topping it off?
She do be, yeah, top it off. Top it off. Yeah, she do be doing that though.
Je dare.
That's actually exactly what she do too. I ain't gonna hold you.
This is promising. Actually, you know, honestly, this is really giving a elevated mimosa.
I mean, yeah, low key. Okay,
Anyways.
so cheers, friend. Well, I'm not disappointed.
This is giving brunch.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
The girlies are happy.
Hey.
This is like giving brunch before, you know, those day parties before they take the tables away from you.
Before it become the club.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. I'm still eating my pancakes, okay?
I'm finishing my bacon.
Right.
Why can I not finish my bacon?
Why are you grabbing my fork? Did I say you can grab my fork? Anyways,
Crazy.
crazy work.
So what would you rate this?
I like this. This is giving like a Bellini mimosa type vibe.
It is.
Even though it's a French 75. A 10. A 10 out of 10.
I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a 10. Here's why it's a 10 for me. I feel like you get all the elements, like you said, of a mimosa or, you know, fun brunch drink. Mm-hmm. But you've added gin, a plus in my mind.
It's gonna be lit for sure.
And because you want a little bit of a flavor differential, you've added the passion fruit puree. Mm-hmm. And it's not too heavy, it's not too sweet. No. If you do want, I will say this, if it appears too sweet to you, you could literally have the recipe. So I think it calls for ½ ounce, right, of the passion fruit puree. Mm-hmm. So you could literally do a quarter if that is your prerogative. You know, you just want like a little drip, 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 whatever. That's fine too.
Now, more champagne, a little less juice.
Yeah, it's the same like when you make a mimosa, right? You're like
you
just
too.
a hint of orange juice, okay? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so topic for discussion. Because it wouldn't be Lush Talk if it wasn't. Okay. All right.
What you got an idea for?
This is on suggestion from the cameraman, and I do appreciate it. Okay, giving a man's perspective. Okay, quote unquote evenly yoked couples, and what does that mean? Okay, so oftentimes one of the suggestions is that evenly yoked is okay. You know. For one, we're the same religion. We have that same kind of foundational basis.
That interest,
the foundation, right? Like, because if you become one and you end up having children and raising children,
that is something
what does that
y'all
look
both
like?
equal on. Yeah.
Right. Another version of that, which I really feel like is similar but maybe not the same, is what does it mean in terms of the man's role and the woman's role? So some people feel that even though we're talking evenly yoked in terms of that foundational aspect, that the man should take on more financial responsibility. So some people feel that it shouldn't be a 50-50 split, that they feel like the man should cover everything. Other people feel like it should be a 50-50 split. Like, y'all in this together. Y'all building and working in the trenches together. Mm-hmm. And so I guess my question to you is, what is your opinion on a relationship in terms of man's role and woman's role? Should it be evenly yoked? Should it be like the man covers everything? Like, what is your feeling on that?
Coming from looking at all different aspects, I truly believe at the end of the day, do what works for you. However, you know, the woman may make more than the man, right?
Correct.
So that is where communication is a big key in a relationship, or in the communication as far as what does what, right? And there's some certain strengths that a woman may carry or a man may carry that may be, that may work. So, however, for an example, like me, I came from a relationship where it started as 50-50, even though one made less, the other one made more, right? Even though it was 50-50. And to some people, that's not fair, right? So there goes that revisitation at a certain point. And so, like I said, it all bases on the relationship and the people. What can you take on? What can you do to make this partnership like a successful business or a partnership or whatever? So it honestly, there's no right or wrong way. However, to be successful and to live that lifestyle of no issues and things like that, it depends on the couple, it depends on the relationship, it depends on the person or whatever. So, like I said, have that conversation. If you can't have that conversation, or you feel like those conversations are tough or hard, you might want to just start exiting stage left, right? Yeah. But again, that's where that shows your strong point as far as relationship purposes. Yeah.
So I don't disagree with that at all. So what I will say, so like my parents, right? They got together in the late 70s and 80s. And, my dad definitely pursued my mom for sure. And so they made a decision though, once they got together and decided to be married and all of that and have kids, that, my dad would be responsible for all the bills and my mom would stay home with me and take care of all of my needs and all the household needs. Now, that might be somewhat antiquated. And I will say for my upbringing, it was awesome having my mom there and like helping me through all of those things. And my dad was there. My dad was absolutely present. But just like, he was working so much to like make that happen, right? They were working on one income. In my opinion, things have changed from that time frame because I just don't think that the economy supports a one income household unless that one person is making a certain amount of money, okay? Yeah. So I do think that it requires participation from both parties in terms of like just really being dedicated and building a foundation for your family. So why I'm saying that is like, I'm not offended by this whole 50-50 on bills. I know that can be like really offensive to some women, which I'm like, I don't really know. If you're building a foundation with the person you love and you are building generational wealth, is it really that bad to go 50-50 with someone? Like, I don't really feel like that's a problem to me. I don't think that the man is doing less work. I feel like what y'all are saying is we have equal commitment to this goal.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I think people need to get out of the stigma because they have been taught, or it's been one of those things where it's been a tradition. Because back in the day, usually the man provides, right? And the woman stays home or whatever. But however, a lot of women need to get out of that stigma. If that's what you choose to believe and do, then do, right?
Our favorite mascot is over here entertaining us.
Stop, because we can pick it up. Anyway, but what I believe that people have to get out of that stigma of where we're not where our granddaddies and grandmamas and our parents were, right? We need to understand that today's world is definitely different. And I honestly, truly believe that times are harder back then. Debate with your mammy. Okay, because you don't debate with me because I don't give a shit. However, today's world is definitely different, okay? When I say a partnership, look at it as a business, look at it as a partnership, okay? A marriage, at the end of the day, if the woman makes more money, yes, the woman needs to do different things, right? But then that man comes up from the behind, or vice versa, right? It's a partnership to make sure things are running in line. Who cares if somebody makes more money than the other? I don't give a shit, right?
I actually think, and you're absolutely right, but I actually think a lot of this has to do with communication, right? So
Which
it's
lacks in a lot of relationships, and that's why y'all
Exactly.
hoes are in the predicament that y'all are in.
Hello.
However,
Jesus Christ.
like I said, judge your mammy, talk to your mammy. I don't give a shit. You can DM me all day long. I don't care, okay? This is my opinion, and there's a freedom of speech. Go USA, okay? Anyways, but like I said, to your point,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, do what works for you.
Exactly. And I think our genuine point is that communication between you and your spouse and your significant other, and what your game plan is moving forward, is your personal decision. And that's how y'all decide to move forward, right? It doesn't necessarily have to move along the normal traditional guidelines. I mean, I think we surpassed that, right? At this point, it's how can we work together to a goal that is going to benefit our family unit?
Yeah, and what works for one doesn't work for the other. So don't follow Keisha. Don't follow Jerome, okay? Because it's not going to work for you. Find what works for you, okay?
And I just do think that it can be very limiting if you just decide off that well, I am a kept woman, or I'm I deserve this. Yeah, you do. At the same time,
or do you not?
No. You may deserve that, but deserving that doesn't mean that you don't work towards it, right? That is a misnomer right there, that just because you deserve it, it should not be served to you on a platter. You do have to work towards that. And at the bottom line, what we have to realize, and what other cultures have realized outside of the Black culture, and it's going to be frank, is that generational wealth is how you move past all of these barriers. How do we do that? It requires that you work together to build something. That sometimes can't mean that you're going to just be over here and be pampered and all of that stuff. It genuinely might mean that both of you are putting in elbow grease in this relationship. That's not a bad thing. You can be equally yoked in terms of that you have that same foundation, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the same traditional roles are being upheld. I don't think that they can in this society. I think it requires teamwork. You're in a team at the end of the day.
Everybody grew up differently, right?
Facts.
And so don't take whatever it is that you are used to. Now, some people are definitely lucky to grow up in a household, right?
Yes.
Where they saw a great example. And then there's some that didn't, right?
Yes.
And you have to differentiate that as an adult. So do not take what you have seen, take it with a grain of salt, and then do what works best for you.
Or learn
right?
from it.
Don't settle. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is do what works for what your predicament is, right? Because even with your bestie what you see outside may not be but what happens behind closed doors.
Period.
So with that being said, is just do what you do for you and your household. Don't settle. So anyways, like I said, Godspeed, love y'all. Judge your mammy. Only God can judge me. You DM me with some bull. I'm gonna let you know.
Why are you going down the checklist?
We ain't got time for this.
Really
2026, Bujado, I'm with it.
She literally went down the checklist of possibilities. Okay, I love that.
I just want to dot all I's and dot all I's and cross the T's. Cross. I just got my hair done, bitch.
Hey.
I just got my hair done. Anyway.
Okay,
peace, love, and soul. And we'll see you on the 4th episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell. Ring a ding a ding a ding 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 ding.
We'll see y'all shortly.